Welcome back to Reaction Bomb. I want to give a shout out to my bomb squad. We're growing every day. If you guys haven't already, do subscribe so you can be a part of it. We're here on another Freaky Friday. We have another relationship, well, an eccentric relationship to look at today. This man is in love with his girlfriend and he wants to get married. The court is telling him he cannot get married. He's upset. Why is the court saying he can't get married? Because the court says his girlfriend is imaginary. That's what I said. Imaginary. He says she's not imaginary. He says she's real. He admits nobody can see her but him. But he still says she's real. Let's have a look.
My name's Charles Palabino. I'm 36 years old. I'm from Beaver Creek, Wisconsin. And my wife, Juniper, and I have been married now for 12 years.
So this dude is in this for the long haul. He's in it to win it. He's been, well, I was going to say married, but they're not married. This has been his girlfriend for 12 years. And she's imaginary. I mean, he's dedicated. At least I'll give him that. She doesn't actually exist.
A lot of people don't see Juniper the way I do. Love you. We actually met in high school.
Wait. We gotta rewind. Was she in the damn driver's seat and he was in the passenger seat? Hold on.
Cool. We actually met in...
Hold on, I gotta see it again. Look, that's the passenger seat. He's getting out of the passenger seat and he's kissing her like she was in the driver's seat. Am I wrong, y'all? No, I'm right. Oh my God. That's definitely a driving violation. Now, I know damn well you get a ticket for that. You cannot let an imaginary person drive your car. Gee. What is wrong with people nowadays?
We actually met in high school. It was love at first sight.
Look at this. Pictures of him holding his arm out. There is nobody there. There is nobody there. His imaginary girlfriend. I wonder, does he see her in the pictures? I wonder if he says what she looks like. Her name is Juniper. Where did he get that name from? Did she tell him that's her name? Man, I have more questions than answers going on right now. This is just, he's got such a big smile. Look, he got a big cheesy smile too. Like, he is happy. He got the homecoming queen. Well, shit, maybe she is the homecoming queen. I don't know.
I was in the library checking out Catcher in the Rye for an English class when this hand mysteriously comes out of nowhere and grabs the book. And
that's freaky.
I was like, hey, that's the only copy left. And she goes,
oh, he's a big ass geek. Look at that. He a big old nerd. I was looking at Catcher in the Rye. It was the last copy. This is what he imagined. So that just tells you right there, he's a big geek. Poor dude. She stole the last book. Why would you like her? I would be pissed off. That's a shame when even people in your imagination aren't nice to you. Man.
Hey, how about this? I'll read the book to you if you take me out to dinner.
She bribed him.
I couldn't resist.
Look at that smile. Like, he just looks like he feels like he is winning in life with his imaginary girlfriend of damn 12 years. I mean, man, I guess at least he's happy. There's a lot of people out there that are miserable, so more power to him. Like, he feels like he's rocking and rolling.
So we went out that night and the rest is history. Yeah. Growing up in Beaver Creek was very tough.
What is wrong with these shirts he's wearing? These shirts are terrible. That's probably why man, I don't know.
Tough. There was a lot of bullying and a lot of people didn't want to be my friends. I felt kind of like a lone wolf. But
does that look like a wolf to you? That's more like a lone guinea pig. I'm going to go out on a limb. Listen to me, I'm bullying him. He's been bullied and now I'm bullying him some more. But did you hear what he said? He met her in the library. She stole his book and said she wouldn't give it back to him unless he took her out to dinner. So she was bullying him too. So his imaginary girlfriend bullied him. And that's how he got with her. This guy's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He just had like, he got bullied too much. Maybe they hit him in his melon. And now he just had like a psychotic break. And that's it for 12 years.
But then I met Juniper. And she made me feel complete and whole and made me see life as this beautiful thing. And I've been happy ever since then.
Ever since. I wonder if he's medicated. I wonder if like he went to the doctor for being bullied and he said he was depressed and they gave him some drugs and he had like a bad adverse effects. Like he had adverse effects from the drugs and they made him start imagining all this stuff. And then maybe he didn't go back to the doctor, so he doesn't realize it. And he's like, oh yeah, I don't know. I have an imaginary girlfriend now. There's something, I don't know. I mean, people don't just usually imagine imaginary people when they're grown. You guys tell me in the comments, did anybody have imaginary friends as kids when they were growing up? I did. I had two. I said they were my brother and sister. Their names were Buford and Bufina. And I actually said they lived in my closet. I would tell people about them. Like, pissed my mom off, made her go crazy. She's like, because I would tell strangers. And I would tell them that I had a sister and brother, but they lived in my closet. So people looked at my mom like she was some child abuser or something. And she used to freak out about it. My dad thought it was funny because he was cool like that. But my mom didn't think it was funny at all. So, I mean, I did have imaginary friends as a kid. I can't remember when I outgrew that, but I mean, I outgrew it at some point. You guys tell me in the comments if you ever had an imaginary friend, what their name was, how old you were.
I do the cooking around here. She does the cleaning. We like to share chores. Oh. I know people don't see what Juniper and I have as a real marriage, but it is. It's only a matter of time before people begin to acknowledge unique relationships like ours as legitimate.
He said it's only a matter of time before people start to acknowledge unique relationships like theirs as legitimate. But it's not unique, it's imaginary, it's non-existent. I mean, it exists in his mind, but it's imaginary, it's not a real person. You can't go to the courthouse and marry somebody that doesn't exist. I don't know. Is this better or worse than people marrying like chandeliers? At least it's a real object, although it's not a person. But he thinks Juniper is a person, but she's just an imaginary. Well, he doesn't think she's an imaginary one, but she is an imaginary one. I don't know which is more crazy. 48 times. He has been denied 48 times by the state to recognize his marriage as legal. Because it has to be by two human beings. Human beings have to get married. Wow. I mean, God love him, he's trying 48 times.
Yes.
So if they've been together 12 years and he's tried 48 times, that's like 4 times a year. He's went down to the courthouse. That's like every 3 months. What do you think those clerk of the courts think about him? They must see him coming and just be like, all those flags go up in the windows. Lunch break. Hey, nobody wants to talk to this dude. You just know it. Nobody wants to deal with him.
I know that we're not married under the eyes of the law, but we don't care. Juniper's my wife. It's always lonely when she's not around, but we're always texting.
Texting. We're always texting. Does he get texts back? Does he? It's hard to look at that. It looks like there are texts that are... Is there texts that are not from him? No, it's all on one side. I don't...
Having little emoji battles. It's cute. She volunteers on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but...
She volunteers on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Where does she volunteer? Like the Ghost Cafe? Where does she volunteer? And does she get job evaluations?
Other than that, we're basically inseparable. We go on walks.
Look at that picture. I guess she's walking the dog that nobody is holding and it's just running away. That poor dog's gonna get damn ran over. So he's walking the one dog and she's walking the other dog. That's why the dog is walking itself. That's dangerous for that dog. Oh, that's a mess. He really is. Like, he's delusional. He's living his best life in his own little world with his imaginary wife.
We play board games. She always finds a way to win. She's a very clever girl.
He's like almost creepy. Like, he really is almost creepy. It's not even like just funny or just weird or whatever. Like, he's got a little creepy bone going on, I feel like.
When we're out in public, we do get looks, but we don't let it bother us. We still go on date night. We have our favorite restaurant we always go to.
Bro, he comes in 3 times a week and orders 2 entrees every time. Do I really think he has a girlfriend? What do you want me to say?
He said, what do you want me to say? But he didn't say anything. He's not saying anything. That must mean dude tips all right. Because if the dude, anybody out there, if you've ever been a server, which I have, if you've ever been in the restaurant industry, which I have, if this dude is not saying anything bad about him, he's just saying, look, what do you want me to say? That means the guy tips good. Because if the guy didn't tip good, he would say he's a whack job. Charlie has spent $165,000 on Juniper. Juniper has spent nothing. How in the hell do you spend $165,000 on an imaginary wife? He need to buy her imaginary shit. That's a lot of money. I mean, maybe not really over 12 years, but it is a lot of money because she's imaginary. Man.
A lot of my friends don't understand Juniper and I. I think they're a little jealous of what we have. Hey, Ty.
Hey.
How's it going, man?
How are you?
Doing good. You remember Juniper?
Who could forget Juniper, you know?
I mean, listen, Charlie, he's a good guy. And I think if he put himself out there, he could legitimately find himself a girlfriend. Not necessarily a 10, but she'd be real. I don't know. He spends all his time with Juniper, and he's just wasting his life. I hate to see it.
That's true.
Listen.
But that was kind of an ass move to say he couldn't get a 10. I mean, he probably couldn't, but this dude doesn't really look like a 10 either. So he probably could have left that out. That's kind of a nasty thing to say about your friend. But at the same time, I mean, real would be good, you know, real would be a step up.
I want to talk to you, okay? This whole Juniper thing, it's shutting you off from actual, maybe romantic opportunities.
Ty, Juniper makes me happy. She makes me feel whole. I mean, I've been over this over time and time again. Come on, man.
I just want you to think about it. Just think about it, okay? There's a whole world out there you're missing.
I don't understand this, okay? We've been back and forth on this a million times. Nothing has changed. I just want people to recognize our relationship as real.
Life is not real when they believe she is, and that they need to go get a real girlfriend when they want their imaginary one. Obviously, he's had bad experiences with most people being bullied and stuff like that, so he's just not down with it. But he really believes that his imaginary girlfriend is real, so, or I mean wife, whatever she's supposed to be. So he doesn't want a different one. I mean, I guess the guy's probably a good guy for still being friends with him, because it's got to be kind of hectic sometimes trying to figure out if she's in the room or not. Damn.
I just want people to recognize our relationship as real. But I don't see that happening until we make a change as a country.
He said make a change as a country. Like what? The whole damn country falls down a rabbit hole? What the hell change are we supposed to make? Oh, man. Well, he's going back to City Hall. He's applying again. This will be 49 times.
I have a good feeling about this one. Ready?
Oh my God. So he walks in there with her. Yeah, those county Courthouse clerks are not trying to feel this. He was denied again. Surprise. Damn. That's a shame. That is the craziest thing, I honestly think. I keep saying that, but that was even, I don't know if that was crazier, but that's definitely crazy. So, his wife is imaginary, and he wants to marry her, but he's not getting to marry her. He's upset about that. Did you guys enjoy this? Let me know if you like this one. Let me know what you think about this one compared to the other ones. And definitely, I'm really interested if you guys have ever had an imaginary friend, you know, how old you were, how long you had the imaginary friend for. He's had this one for 12 years, so that's quite a while. What you guys think about this. Thank you guys so much for being here with me and taking this journey with me. I'm glad to have you. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, do hit that like button for me. If you haven't already, subscribe so you can be part of the channel. There's some links down below if you want to support the channel. Some links down below if you want to look at some merch. Till we meet again, you guys, bombs away.